What up, everybody? What's good? What's good? Man, y'all tapped in live on the CBW Media, man, channel. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, like, and share. Hit that notification thing on your way out, man. Stay tapped in, stay tuned in, locked in with your boy. We're here for this movie review. Let's get to it, man. Everybody been talking about Coming to America Part 2, 30 years later. So like I said, everybody been checking out. I kind of gave a little Facebook post up on it or whatever. I'm giving it a 3.5. Like I said, it's definitely not a bad movie. It's definitely not better than the first. Like it's kind of hard to top the classics anyway. You know what I mean? That's in anything. It's hard to top a classic movie. Some movies just need to be untouched. So, but it was definitely funny. But let's get to it though. But like I said, yeah, boom. Everybody's been a fan of the Coming to America, franchise. Like I said, this is the second one, but like I said, who's not a fan of Coming to America, man? Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall. They had plenty of people in the first one as well that went on that was also became, dope actors in the movie industry over the last 30 years, But yeah, like I said, it was cool. Like I said, let's get to the good. It was definitely cool that they actually, kind of picked up where they left off at. Like I said, 30 years later, I wish it was, a little sooner, but hey, give or take, we're going to take it as it is. It was good where they left off at, though, and they picked up where they left off at, giving a good dialogue and things like that. Like I said, they brought back, the good thing, they brought back pretty much all the major players, like Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, the father that played in there and all that type of stuff. A few other people that had a lot of fresh faces off in there as well. So, that was pretty cool too. So it was always a blessing to see that type of stuff, man. But like I said, it had a lot of comedy in it. So you see, they had, Tracy Morgan off in there. He was doing his thing. I forgot old girl that's the comedian they had her in there. She was doing her thing as well, So, it was a few, comedy spots that was, cool, but kind of dry. But like I said, 30 years later, you're not expecting a person to be acting the same as they did 30 years ago, 30 years later, it's called growth, people. But yeah, it was pretty dope, man. Like I said, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Like I said, the movie, I think it was over an hour or something long, so it wasn't bad at all. It was a lengthy movie. Like I said, had a lot of funny parts on it. Like I said, it was real cool. He goes back to America. Spoiler alert. Finds out he has a illegitimate son, bastard son, however they would say it. How you would have said. Like I said, which he was about 30 years old, which was cool. Like I said, I think they should. I'd have loved, seeing Kevin Hart playing his son. That would have been really dope or something like that. Or Michael Blackston or something like that. So, he was actually in the movie as well. I was very surprised, shocked to see that part, but they should have had him or Kevin Hart playing the son. That'd have been really dope. That'd have been really cool. Did that, man. Like I said, it was real cool. Like I said, a lot of funny parts, man. Like I said, if you was looking for that raw comedy where they was just off the chain, off the hook with it, where they just didn't give a damn, no filter, you're not going to get it on part 2. You're not going to get that on Coming to America 2, that, that unfiltered comedy. It was made, for, this time and age, which is still great, So like I said, overall, saying the comedy was there, the acting was there. You had they had a lot of surprise guests there, on that movie. Like I said, you had Salt and Pepper, you had En Vogue, you had Wesley Snipes, you had Tracy Morgan, you had the comedian lady, I forgot her name, sorry about that. You had a lot of new people that, they add, fresh people that added on there. The guy that was playing his son and things like that. That was, he was a good actor too, so it wasn't bad at all. It kind of reminded me, they had a lot of little singing rap parts, and it was kind of like almost kind of musical in a way. So that was cool. We're gonna get down to the ugly part, so Rich really ain't no bad part, ugly part really to it. But like I said, me on the bad side of it is like, the movie really could have been stretched out to two more movies. They look like they crammed a lot into the second movie, You know what I'm saying? Which was cool. You know, you want to, because the movie's so damn good. It's got so many storylines. Also, on the good side, let me get back to the good side. My bad. Before I get to the bad side. The good side, they brought the barbershop guys back, man. The barbershop guys in there going totally ham, too. You know what I'm saying? So, you still can't beat that at all. They got to be 150 years old. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? And, but yeah, man, let's get to the downside of it. Like I said, it was a good movie. Downside of it was, like I said, it was a lot they was trying to do in the movie. So, if you didn't if you weren't paying attention to the movie, you're going to be totally lost. There was always something going on. Which was cool, you know what I mean? But like I said, they really could have, made the movie longer, either made a 2.5 hour long movie or whatever. That's probably, been my suggestion on it, It would have been a long movie, but at the same time, with all the people in there, you could have made it happen. Like I said, the bad side, it was kind of crazy how they played James Earl Jones out of it. You know what I mean? He just, they could have took a better way of him passing away or whatever. It was just like, son, I'm gonna die. I'm gone, And that's, he was having a going away party while he was posted up in the coffin. Crazy, So me and my lady was sitting back looking at that like, is this guy the goddamn coffin? You know what I mean? Which he totally was. That was kind of crazy. Like I said, a few people missing from the movie. They all say, the mother that was actually married to James Earl Jones, his wife, but in real life, she actually passed away. I come find out about that, you know what I'm saying? So, RIP out to her, the lady that played the wife to the king on the first one actually passed away in real life. And I never knew what happened. They didn't even, the other part, the person missing out in the movie, the girl that played Lisa's sister, said the chick that was trying to holler at all the dudes and holler at Simi and holler at all of them in the first one, she was nowhere to be found in this movie. I was kind of shocked about that. They should have had some type of continuance of her being in the movie and, blending something with her and Simi along the way. That'd have been real cool, but, she was not in the movie. Like I said, you didn't get that unfiltered comedy, and things like that. So, there's something the kids can sit back and watch as well. So, back on the first one, what I mean, they was, they was people come up out of the tub and titties out, everything, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? They was just wilding out on there, So, but of course, like I said, 30 years ahead of time, of course you're gonna mature and all that type of stuff. So a lot of people like, nah, it wasn't as funny, this and that. I'm like, hey, it's more mature comedy and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Of course 30 years ago, the comedy was so raw and so unfiltered, you know what I'm saying? So it was, you better grow. If you're still doing the same comedy jokes from 30 years ago, something's wrong. But to each his own. Like I said, it was not bad at all. Like I said, it was cool, how, Eddie Murphy had all the kids and, and he find out he had an illegitimate son so he could take the throne and all that type of stuff. But, just check the movie out. It's not bad. Like I said, I went on and downloaded that, Amazon Prime Video, which was not bad, $12.99 thing. I guess I'll check out a bunch of other movies on there as well. But it was not bad. It was pretty cool, so I suggest y'all check it out, man. Like I said, if you're a fan of Coming to America, you'll definitely be a fan of Coming to America 2. A lot of people gave it a 5. A lot of people, gave it, didn't like it at all. They said it was completely trash. Me, myself, I give it a 3.5, out of 5 stars, And my reasons behind that is that's a good thing. That's a good rating. Like I said, I'm happy they came out with it. It was 30 years later, It was mature comedy. You can sit down with your kids and watch this without having to close their eyes or hold your ears or anything like that. So, it had a few spots in there. If you're a fan of like a lot of these actors, they had a bunch of actors off in this movie. A bunch of your favorite actors, a bunch of your favorite singers in this movie. So, take it how you take it. You know what I'm saying? It was, you get that. Like I said, the downside of it was a lot they crammed into the video, to the movie and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? They could have stretched the movie out a little bit longer, a couple hours or whatever it may be. They could have did that, so it was cool, man. Like I said, I give it a 3.5, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in live on the CBW Media channel, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe, comment, notification thing on your way out. Like I said, check out all the car show videos. I'll be doing more movie reviews, more giveaways, all that type of stuff. The whole 9 yards, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all tapped in with your big homie. Let's get it. Peace.